This is Solid Snake, and you're watching Strictly Nerd. So pay some damn attention.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Nerds of the Round. Of course, I am Brian.
I'm Josh.
I'm Eric.
I'm Wance.
Wance.
Oh,
Apparently he's a baby now.
name change.
Wance.
Alright, Wayne.
That way you don't confuse me with the damn dog.
Yeah,
We can give the dog the cutesy name.
Yeah. Yeah, we do
I
that.
mean, that makes a little bit more sense, to be honest.
I feel okay. I feel less weird going, hello, Wance, to a dog. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Wance.
No, it's okay.
So, this is, of course, the show where we take your topics and nerdy questions and we answer them for your pleasure. But mostly my pleasure.
Yeah.
This isn't a two-way street.
Hand check.
You don't know what's going on under the table.
Call
Oh,
hand
I'm
check.
sorry, I'm still petting,
We're
still petting a tablecloth.
Eric
It's
lost
a
the
really,
handshake.
really nice feeling tablecloth. for
Yeah.
people.
Thanks to Frankie for
Yes.
making us this awesome
She
tablecloth.
sewed us this really cool.
And it feels like a blanket. And that's
She's gonna take a sleep.
strictly nap time, guys. That's what this show is called now.
This is when I thrive. The sun ain't up, I'm
This will be
up.
a long episode.
Okay, so like I said, totally a show. We answer your topics, and I got something cool. This is totally on the fly. You guys didn't know
Oh.
it. So when this
I like
episode's
surprises.
over, I want you guys to comment down below like extra topics, and the topic that we find to be the coolest, I'm gonna give away something exclusive.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Can
I'll show it at the end of the video what it's gonna be, but let's get those topics in so somebody can win something really cool.
Can I
You're gonna
leave,
win a
can
part
I
of
leave
his
comments?
beard.
Can I leave comments?
You're exempt. You
What
can't-
about Ferricatos?
Oh, God.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna reveal it now. Everyone, you get to win each of the clippings of our beards.
I'm not getting rid of my beard. No,
No,
that's
Just
not
clipping. Just clipping.
Peace.
Just clipping.
Okay,
It's
that's
a
fine.
little
The
bit
neck
of
beard.
It's a little bit of my power.
Just a little
Okay.
bit though, Eric.
So let's get started. Oh god. I always start. Somebody else start.
I'll start.
Man,
That's weird.
just throw stuff like that?
You used paper last time.
I don't know about. What?
Such a broad topic.
What?
Lycanthropes.
So,
Werewolves.
Yeah, werewolves, were-rats, were-bears, whatever.
Where's anything?
things
Yeah.
that
And
turn
D&D
people that turn
nerds
into
really
humans.
shine here.
People that turn into humans. People that turn into animals.
Shapeshifters?
Yeah, basically.
Hmm.
Well, I mean,
Well-
technically the term lycanthropes implies werewolves because of the,
Because of the
etymology of it, but
Lichen, yeah.
whole, like.
I mean, it's kind of grown to encompass other wares.
So,
I don't really know what about them we're supposed to talk about, so I'll just come in and say I really enjoy using them in role-playing games. I think they're fun enemies because it always gives the characters that fear of, oh god, like if it hits me, like I might turn and there goes my character. Like the party's gonna kill me in an instant. So
It was like one of the first campaigns I ran with Mike was it was like this just kind of weird campaign that he'd put together, and I was a lycanthrope, and he was like, it hit you in the face, and I was like, oh god, everybody's dead. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna kill everybody. Luckily it didn't happen. I did tear something in half. I think it was a goblin. I don't remember. But I kind of was just
he
like,
was in his lycanthrope rage.
lucky.
so good in D&D. In real life, probably not very
Good thing you didn't roll a 1.
I think that, well, whenever I'm presented with the question, it's like vampire or werewolf. I always like the werewolves. But I like the werewolves from the White Wolf werewolf.
Yeah, World of
game.
Darkness is much better.
They're
But then
so
again, the
cool.
vampires in World of Darkness are so much better than regular
They are,
vampires
that's
too.
true.
So it's
The
hard to
World
say.
of Darkness in general is really
I always go
awesome
for vampires over werewolves. That's just me.
because he likes Twilight.
Totally.
Yeah.
Edward, my soulmate.
Shiny,
For
sparkling.
me, it's
Never.
like whenever we talk, vampires and stuff like that, it always goes back to Gary Oldman as Dracula.
Yeah.
Because it was freaking brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
if everybody could be, if all vampires were like that, it's over.
Favorite werewolf movie?
Well, you got Underworld, which was always
But
werewolves and
that's
vampires.
also zombies.
Well, it's I don't
Vampires.
I don't know if it's just probably not a popular opinion, but Van Helsing. I like the werewolves in that movie.
I don't really
they were
remember.
American
that one
Werewolf
too
in
well.
London.
I'm trying to.
Well, Van
remember-
Helsing turned into a werewolf at
Oh
the
yeah,
end of it.
they
Yeah.
were really cool.
They were
like,
cool looking
but
werewolves.
the movie was
The
terrible.
movie was horrible. The werewolves
Werewolves
were
were
cool. Yeah.
I did not like Lupin though, from how they made him look in Harry Potter.
Oh, he was horrible.
He was
It was awful.
He looked
He looked
yeah.
more like a
Weird.
rat.
It was gross.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Why'd
But
you
see,
bring that
I
up?
hate the werewolves the way the werewolves look in Underworld. I can't stand them because the director himself, the guy that was in charge of designing them, was like, we wanted to make them look more cat-like.
That's what cats are.
Really? That's not. They're wolves. They're dogs. Okay.
That's totally the opposite of what you need to be shooting for.
And then you have, of course, your two forms. You have your bipedal.
Well, see, yeah, and that's another thing in White Wolf series. They actually have like I think it's
There's
5
3 or 4
or 6, yeah,
forms,
because you can go like human and then a little bit in between and then full werewolf and then a little bit in between that and then full wolf.
Yeah.
And I was like, I thought that was kind of cool that you could be like, I'm gonna be a werewolf or I'm just gonna be a full wolf so I can sniff other dogs' butts or whatever.
That's how you say hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
I mean, there's like a lot of legends surrounding both, like the like men who shift into wolves and then the men who shift into wolf-man hybrids.
Yeah.
So
Which the wolf one seems more like full wolf seems more like Native American kind of werewolf thing.
it's more of the older like version of the legend, and then as time grew on, like people weren't as afraid of wolves because we started domesticating dogs, as very well, and they just kind of leaned more towards something about the scary.
Evolution.
A were-dog. You just like
I want a white dog. White dog would be awesome.
What, like the shaggy dog or what? It turns into a shaggy dog.
He's
That's
transforming on the full moon.
he's chasing his tail. It's so scary.
Is Scooby like the early stages of like a dog were human, like
Scooby.
yeah,
He already
like
can talk,
he's
yeah.
learning how to talk
Technically.
already. Like he's really tall dog. He's always got the munchies. Like he's
He's
just
a
turning into
pothead werewolf.
Pothead. That's why he hangs out with Raggy.
Pothead were-dog.
Hey, Raggy.
Raggy. All right, I'm gonna go.
Okay, so lycanthropes. That was interesting and broad.
Pin.
Pin.
Favorite werewolf movie for me, American Werewolf
I
in London.
love pens.
American Werewolf in London favorite.
Even the
werewolf.
Benicio del Toro werewolf looked really good in
Yeah.
Wolfman. Like that CG transformation was pretty cool. Like it was pretty painful.
Yeah, I usually generally look at those.
Novelization of movies.
Okay.
That's backwards from what I'm used to talking about.
Yeah.
Because it's usually the making a movie of a novel, but
Yeah.
novelization of movies, I've never really read any.
I'm trying to think in my head. I mean,
Wouldn't technically
The
Star
one
Wars
that
go
one that
into
really
novels?
stands out to me. I haven't read
That's
it.
true.
Star Wars is the
That is-
biggest
that
one.
is true, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's one that stands out. Like I haven't actually read it, but I saw it at Target, and I was like kind of skimming through it. It looked great. It looked hilarious. It was someone who took Star Wars and then they rewrote it as a Shakespearean play.
oh, I've seen those. Those are really cool.
Yeah, so it's like it's cool to give like new perspectives of things based on the movies, and that's something you can do. But what I find really funny are the ones that start as novels and then get adapted into a movie, and then someone takes the
Re-released.
movie and novelizes it.
Yeah.
Like, so it ends up as two totally separate novels of the same story.
Yeah.
And it's like,
It's like,
huh?
and it's even now more popular as like not necessarily novelization, but going graphic novel.
Yeah, I was about to bring that
Game
up.
of Thrones was a book, turned into a show, and now it's got graphic novels.
That's graphic novelization. It's not the same thing.
But they're actually really cool. Like they're really well drawn and stuff.
Graphic. Not even a working pen.
Because we knew you were going to try to do this, Lance.
It was all part of my ploy to
all
give you a
part of
different.
Flip.
It's all part of the plan.
But yeah, I mean, I like them as far as like the graphic novels go.
I don't know.
They're
I
pretty cool.
usually get really annoyed whenever I see like it's like the Hunger Games. The movies came out and then they went back and just plastered like Jennifer Lawrence on the front of the book. It's the same book, but it's like movie, and you're just like it's just the same book. It's the same thing.
Stupid
But you know
sticker.
that does get a lot more people
It does,
reading, which
yeah.
is not really a bad thing.
Stupid
Read
sticker.
books, people.
Books are good.
I know that we're a bunch of nerds.
Books
but
with pictures are best.
seriously, read. It helps
Books with pictures.
a lot.
Big
Those are
pictures.
good, called comic books.
Graphic novels, manga, all
novels,
sorts
yeah.
of weird, fun stuff.
Oh, we're skipping Lance.
Good.
Going the other direction. Mixing it
That's
up.
good. We want a strong finisher here.
Wow. What's it say about me?
I always finish strong, sir.
What one movie, game, TV show are you looking forward to the most in 2015?
Persona 5. Bam.
I have to kind of agree with that one.
I don't know.
I didn't have to think about
It
it.
says movie, game, TV show, so I'm gonna go with movie and say Star Wars.
Yeah, that's a good
Oh,
one.
that's true.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we all just go and do one of each?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
That
I
works.
like
Persona 5,
Cool. Yeah,
since
Persona.
I just busted out with that, like, I'll go over that first. If you haven't played any of the Persona games, it's an alternate, like, universe spin-off of the Shin Megami Tensei series. They're really weird. Like, in the most recent ones, you play as a high school student through half the day, and at the night, you go into an alternate dimension and fight, like, the psyches of the people in town. So it's kind of crazy, but it's super fun. It puts a really interesting spin on RPGs as you have to go through the daily life of this high school student, and like everything that you do in your regular life is affecting what happens in that alternate dimension, and vice versa. So it's a really interesting play on the genre. It's super fun, and the new one just looks absolutely amazing. So I'm super psyched.
Game.
The Witcher 3. That game looks tasty.
Those games always look so great to me, but then I get like 20 hours in and I'm like,
I've never
I'm
been
still
like
in
that.
the first town. Like I can't not do all the side quests and everything.
Yeah, I've
like,
never been like that with The Witcher. Like, I'm kind of doing that with Skyrim, where I'm just like, with Skyrim is more like, I've modded it so that it looks amazing, and now I'm like, I don't really kind of want to play it anymore.
I've reached as far as I could go.
Yeah.
With Skyrim, I work in a totally different like thing. Like I just get drawn into one side quest after another, but the side quests are never all like. Isn't that like WoW, where you get a bunch of quests in one town, you go to one little area, come back to the town, and turn them all in?
Yeah.
No, you get a quest here, it takes you to the other side of the map. You get 3 quests over there. You're going like over here and then over here. So I end up with like the entire map uncovered, but I've only done 7 quests. Like, that's how I play Skyrim. But The Witcher is totally opposite. Like I'm just like out into the woods, back into town. Out into the woods, back into town.
Yeah.
Out into the woods, one quest at a time, and it's just taking forever.
Yeah.
Game.
Just a quick side note on Witcher real quick though. Did
Oh.
they say, is
Nope.
it going to import from 2? Like,
I always
I don't know.
thought they said it was, but
was it? Okay,
I don't
wasn't
know for
100%.
a fact anymore. Now that you
I think
have
they are.
questions, I have questions.
I think they are, but I just wanted to see
Your
if anybody else
doubt
knew
is
for sure.
contagious.
I own
Game.
both of them. I own one of them twice.
There's a lot of stuff coming out.
What?
Game.
We already did 2. Are we going to each do a game?
game.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go. So I'm stuck between like 2. You know what? Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
I just maybe because of the hype after what we just saw at GDC and the exclusive PS4 version, which I'm totally already pre-ordered.
The red
Yeah.
PS4 is really nice.
Yeah. I probably because that's just the hype right now. I got so much hype over that, and the other thing I was just thinking, but it's not not coming out this year, but just the announcements for Fallout 4. I'm just waiting on
Have they
it.
announced it already? Or?
No.
But
they
that's
have
the
Yeah, I was
They're
just
just
like,
heavily
huh?
hinting still. I was like, I didn't see that.
But
Like,
Bethesda has an hour at E3 for a conference.
Yeah.
they
What
have
other
their
game?
own,
Bethesda
like
just
Ubisoft, they
announced
have their own.
something else. Oh, Wolfenstein. They announced a new Wolfenstein.
They did
Oh,
what?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Wolfenstein.
They did
Yeah.
announce Wolfenstein.
And Bloodborne, another one. That one's on the radar for this month, and I really, really can't play that.
Did you already say one?
No.
Probably just
Lance
one.
said
It's
like
just
3.
Ace.
Yeah.
He was like, Bloodborne? I was like, alright, I'll just go to Bloodborne because I was going to say Metal Gear. And then he was like, oh, and then Bloodborne. I'm like,
That's
whose
the
show
way
is this anyway?
Fine.
The cookie crumbles. Go, Noah. Go.
That's tough. Trying to go through my pre-order list in my head, which is insanely long.
Too bad there's
We're
not a
gonna
Hellboy
just
game.
Yeah.
cut over this in editing.
Yeah.
No,
So
we're
this will get.
forward.
But
Probably not.
no. But I'm just gonna say Bloodborne. I think I'm gonna piggyback off of that, just because.
I'm an asshole.
I mean, I played the Dark Souls games,
Yeah.
and they are frustrating. I'm hoping that this eases off that gas pedal just a little bit. Probably not though.
no, it's called Dodge, bitch, get out the way.
So, but I think that I like the story, like the gameplay trailer was really cool.
Yeah.
And like the first like kind of story aspects that they've released have been really, really cool. So I think there's going to be some interesting plot twists in there having to do with like lineage and stuff like that. I think it's going to make it really interesting.
We'll see. I want to see how it connects. If it connects with any of the Souls games.
Yeah.
See what goes on
Which
for
would be
that.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to speed it up. Movie.
Should I say the easiest one everyone wants to see in May?
Yeah.
Do
it.
No, Ex Machina. It's coming out next month. It's about a guy who, brilliant computer scientist, Mark Zuckerberg style person, goes and creates an AI and a female kind of robotic body, and another dude from this institute from where he's getting his funding from comes and gives it a Turing test. And just how she realizes, the AI is starting to realize that I'm going to get killed. And apparently it's made by, I forgot the director's name, but he's like best friends with Brian Cox, the physicist. And he said he loved it. I'm just super excited about it. Can't wait for that.
I haven't heard of that one. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of drops on.
And if you haven't seen Kingsman yet, go see Kingsman, because that was amazing.
That's what I've heard. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, me neither.
I've heard decent things.
And then, no, I'm joking.
You won. You're gonna derail the whole thing.
I already
gonna
said
stick with Star
I already
Wars?
said Star Wars. Yeah,
That's a good one.
that's my baby.
That's a good one.
That's pretty obvious.
Yeah, I didn't want to say one that everyone's going to see anyway.
I don't care. That's mine.
Someone's going to say Age of
Sticking
Ultron
to
as
it.
well. Age of Ultron in May.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna take Age of Ultron then. Sorry, Brian.
I'm not going last. anymore.
You got Ant-Man. You got Ant-Man.
You do have Ant-Man, and I say this every time we talk about Ant-Man because there hasn't been a whole lot, but it just looks like it's a movie of Paul Rudd being confused.
Yeah.
Like everything's him just like,
Huh?
I'm Ant-Man?
Can I change the name? No.
Yeah.
But no, I think Ant-Man's gonna be pretty cool. There was something else that was Suicide Squad's 2016, right?
Yeah, the Jared Leto photos have been great though.
Yeah.
His slow transformation.
Super exciting. What about?
Is Fantastic Four coming out this year? The reboot?
I've seen a trailer.
I saw
for
the
it
first
already,
trailer. I'm excited for it
but
now.
I'm not really.
I'm like, what the I'm super excited for it.
I'm good without that.
No. No. But yeah, so go with that.
You go first on the next one.
Yes, that's right. I am going on first on the next one, which is TV show, Game of Thrones. Everybody's hating on Game of Thrones because they're like, oh, it's not like the books. And me and Eric talk about this like on the reg.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we work in classrooms and stuff like that. So you hear a lot of teachers saying, oh, the book's always better. And it's like,
They are.
on a detail level, sure. Like, they can express more in a book because they're not allotted by time.
Mm-hmm.
They have to fit X amount of stuff in an hour. But George R.R. Martin has come out and said it too. It's a different take on my story. And that's how he's
They're two
part of it.
separate entities, and people need to
Yeah.
realize
Yep.
it. That's
And
the way that you need to
Walking
look
Dead
at
was
that
the
kind of
same
stuff.
thing. You know, people are like, it's there. The characters are there, and some of the high points are there. But the filler stuff, why not have fun with it? Change it up. Keep people guessing. That's what keeps people interested. If you already know the story, why keep watching? So, but yeah, so I'm sticking with Game of Thrones.
I'm gonna go. I don't really watch a whole lot of TV,
Neither do I.
but I am super excited for the second half of the Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works coming out, the anime. So, like, if you haven't seen Fate
All the
Zero
yeses.
or the Fate Stay Night that's being redone right now from the Unlimited Blade Works, like, this is an excellent, excellent anime. Like, I can't praise it enough. Like, it's so, like, engrossing. And especially Fate Zero, it's, like, a much more mature story because it's based around, like, a full-grown adult in this setting.
Yeah.
Rather than, like, the high school student like Fate Stay Night is. But, like, the artwork on it is just beautiful, and it's... like, I can't praise that anime enough, to be honest. Like, I'm so excited for the next part of the season.
It's really freaking
Starts
good.
in April, beginning of April, I think.
Yeah.
And not April 1st. It's not a joke.
I think it might be April 1st.
Damn. Can't win for anything tonight.
Been a good night for you, sir.
I'm not 100% sure on that. Google it.
Consult the article.
Goggle.
Mine is Doctor Who Series 9.
I was gonna know what mine.
Yeah, I was like, I'm taking it.
How does
before
it
Lance
feel?
gets
How does it feel to have your pride and joy ripped from
Moral
your
of the
lips?
story: get yourself in the middle.
Moral of the story is have more than one thing.
Yeah, Doctor Who Series 9. Clara's still there. I'm not a Clara fan. I don't care. People.
She'll be gone. During,
Yeah,
like,
she's
half
gonna be
season,
gone
probably.
eventually. I don't know, but she's staying around. I don't really. It's not that big of a deal to me, but I'm still just. I kind of want to move on past her because she just annoys me. But
I want Avengers with Doctor and Missy.
yeah, that'd be funny. Just don't make them kiss again. That kind of creeped me out.
It was kind of.
It was weird.
That was kind of weird.
He used to be a
It
guy.
was like a fan. It's called Regeneration,
I'm
bro.
pretty sure that's a normal story in Vegas.
It's called no. It's called a fanfic. It's cool.
Yeah, no,
Kiss
they don't
somebody
know
like
that.
that used to be a guy.
Everything regenerated except for down between the limbs.
My that sonic screwdriver stayed there.
Ooh.
So the probably the two biggest shows that I wanted to watch this year are already out. The next Tokyo Ghoul Rude and Assassination Classroom. Love the mangas of both of those. Just like Game of Thrones, Tokyo Ghoul Rude went completely 180 from the manga, which is amazing, and I was super hyped. And the mangaka was like, "Hey guys, I'm writing the anime still as well, so don't get all butthurt." So, and Assassination
your butt.
or an Assassination Classroom, which is another manga that I love. That is just one of the funniest animes I've seen. It's hilarious and great drunk too.
Which you'll be able to see Lance watching those when we get our asses in gear. And
I might be drunk for a
make
lot
an
of them
intro
too.
for it.
We're working on those so you can kind of watch with Lance on those animes and joining in the fun.
I'll be drinking probably, so.
I'll probably be drinking.
And then you could probably recommend me stuff to drink while I watch it.
Or not what to watch. He gets to pick what he watches, but you can pick what he drinks.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
I mean, that could be its
fine.
own fun.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Just
fine.
limit it to actual things that won't kill him, poison him. You know.
Hey, drink Drano, dummy. Drink urine.
Oh, okay. I mean, good thing I drank a lot of tequila earlier.
It's sterile and I like the taste.
At least I drank a
Alright.
lot of tequila earlier.
I think that's it, right?
Yep, that's
Are we
it.
gonna
for
do
this.
another one or?
It's Lance. We're gonna go one more.
Lance.
We're gonna get everybody get in. But
want
also Gotham. I'm just gonna throw.
Yeah.
Why is there another
Gotham is-
pen?
you're punking yourself here.
Gotham is already like, it's only four episodes left
Yeah.
this season or whatever. But yeah, no, I'm really.
I
Loving
finally caught up to
Loving that
the
show.
Joker scene. Oh my god.
That
That
was so
dude
good,
is
right?
legit.
He was good. Like,
And you
yeah,
know what? Didn't
I
even
loved
realize
it.
it's the guy from Shameless until the next day.
This one.
It's one of the
Feeling this one.
kids from Shameless.
Is it?
Is that calling to you?
It's calling to me. Bam! Illustrated Harry Potter books.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna come out here and drop a bomb on everyone. I have never read any of the Harry Potters nor watched any of the movies except for what I've seen just on the TV because Frankie watches them like
Lance,
all the
you
time.
Hey, I've read them.
I know. It's aimed at him. You're just collateral
You
damage.
missed. Like, you missed so bad. Like, that's great.
We're just trying to
You
hurt
can't hit me. Do you see how skinny I am? Like,
It's not a big
I
target.
figured if I aimed high, I'd hit you.
Yeah, I mean, I think this kind of ties into our
Novelization.
novelization
Yeah, sort of.
because it went novel movie. What could be considered?
But technically though, it's like the books, but with images.
It's graphic novel.
But they're freaking
No,
beautiful
it's not a
art.
graphic novel, is it?
No, it's not.
It's kind of like
It's like it's just
story.
a picture book. It's an illustrated book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because it's still like paragraphs of story and everything, and then they would have like a picture in there. But the cool
It'd
thing
just
is,
be like one page is a
So you don't
page.
need a back brace when you want
it's
to
all
go around.
yeah, it's all JK's like approved art. So the cool thing is they're not making the art look like the actors that played them in the movies. So it's more of like what these artists' takes on them are, and JK's like, yes, that's what he looks like. So in her head, before they got cast in the films, so you get to see like the way that JK envisioned these characters, and I think that's really cool. And they look really cool too. And I'm hoping that's gonna stick to more like, you know, in the movies where they had Emma Watson, and like in the books they describe like Hermione, and she has this huge puffy hair, which they
puffy
did
hair.
for the first two movies sort of, but she also has these giant buck teeth that they didn't do in the movies. And there's even a point where I guess somebody does a spell and they make them smaller, and like she doesn't have them anymore. But yeah, so I'm hoping that they actually draw the way that they're, because like Ron is supposed to have like a huge nose and stuff.
Yeah.
So It's gonna be pretty cool.
You mean they
So,
like
I mean-
Hollywood actors?
It's more.
There was
money.
one scene of the graveyard scene where Harry goes to die. Spoiler, kind of. I saw that illustrated, and I just
Yeah, it
was
looks
amazing.
awesome.
Reflection off his glasses. I was just like, this needs to happen now. Here's my money. Just
It is more money, but I will say about JK is she was like the first author to become a billionaire on writing books, but she also lost her billionaire status because she gave so much money to charity. So like she's a really great person.
good guy, J.K. Good girl, J.K.
Yeah. So I'd like
JK.
I give her more money. That's cool.
No, I'm not saying that.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
it is. It totally is
it's-
more money.
And I mean, she is coming out with all these short stories and stuff
Yeah.
through Pottermore.
She's adding more to it, which is really
and
cool.
so I mean, she's not.
Oh,
rehashing,
Fantastic
which
Beasts.
is-
When's
which
that
is
coming
good.
out?
I don't think it's this year. I think
No.
it's next year.
Damn.
What?
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the smaller books is getting a movie, which is
Yeah.
going to be amazing.
It's gonna be great.
Super cool. Last 4.
Yep.
We all got one.
Yep.
I want another one.
No,
No.
you have to wait.
No. Lance.
I gotta roll up this paper and swat you on the nose. with it.
Once it's been unfolded, it can't be folded again until the questions
Okay.
are discussed.
So that's gonna do it for us today. Go ahead and, like I said, comment down below all of your questions that you want us to talk about, and we'll put them in the bowl. Or let us know what you think about what we talked about already. Start a discussion, and we'll try to get in there and hash them out with you, and maybe we'll start an internet argument. 'Cause
Yeah.
everybody wins in an internet argument.
Yep.
So back
People
to
don't
my
argue
little
on the internet.
giveaway that I hinted to earlier.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I remember that.
Yeah. So my favorite question that we get in the comments below, I'm gonna.
Brian comes to your house with a sexy party.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna come to your house and dance. Dance for you.
Why are you giving him that? I want that.
Nope. Here it is, folks. Let's go eat it. It is the Loot Crate exclusive, the Joker Batman.
The Joker Batman. Okay, wait. Is it the Joker or is it Batman?
It's the Joker Batman. It's exclusive, so leave those comments and those topics down below, and one of you lucky people, this one or that one, will win.
And if you guys didn't get this Loot Crate, you can't get this thing. So the only way to get it is by probably paying a bunch of money on eBay or something, or winning it here for absolutely free.
Free. Just a little bit of time to go typey.
That's it.
You
Watch
can even
it.
do the hunt and peck
Yeah.
So again,
if you can't type.
Nerds of the Round with my friends here. Of course, I'm Brian.
I'm Josh.
I'm Lance. Oh no, wait.
I'm Eric. Right?
Oh, now I'm really confused.
What happened?
Can we start over?
Okay. Brian.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm Josh.
No, I meant the whole video. We need to do the whole video over.
I'm
now.
Batman. I'm Fat Man.
You're not Kevin Smith.
Batman.
Oh yeah, so I'm Eric and this is Lance.
I'm Wance.
Lance.
It's Wance.
Wayne. And again, thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you at the next table.